Imagine this. You're stranded in the freezing Arctic, surrounded by nothing but snow and ice. Yet, there's a warm and cozy shelter nearby, a dome-shaped hut made entirely of snow. How can something so cold keep you warm? Today, we're talking about igloos, the remarkable structures built by the Inuit people, and how they retain heat in the harshest environments on Earth. First off, let's talk about what an igloo is. An igloo, in the Inuit language, is a dome-shaped shelter made entirely of compacted snow. You might also hear it referred to as a snow house. These structures were traditionally built by the Inuit, also known as Eskimos, who live in the Arctic regions of Canada, Alaska, Greenland, and Siberia. But here's the really cool part. Even though igloos are made from snow, they are designed to keep the inside warm and protect the people from freezing temperatures outside. This clever design has helped the Inuit survive for centuries in one of the harshest environments on Earth. So, how do you build an igloo? It's not as simple as piling up snow. The construction of an igloo is actually a carefully thought-out process. First, builders use a special type of snow, compacted snow, which is firm and can be easily cut into blocks. This snow is not loose and fluffy like the kind you'd use for a snowball fight. It's actually quite strong and has air pockets inside it that help with insulation. This is one of the reasons why igloos can retain heat so well. To start, large blocks of snow are cut and arranged in a circular base, with each layer being slightly smaller than the one below, creating the iconic dome shape. The snow blocks are angled inward to form a spiral, which makes the structure stable. What's amazing about this design is that it doesn't require any additional materials, just snow. It usually takes an experienced builder about 3 to 6 hours to construct a small igloo, which can shelter 1 to 2 people. Larger igloos, which can house an entire family, might take a bit longer, up to a full day. In fact, the largest igloos were often used as meeting halls or temporary villages where several families could gather. Now, let's get into the science behind how an igloo keeps the inside warm. It might sound strange, but snow is actually a great insulator. As I mentioned earlier, compacted snow is full of tiny air pockets. These air pockets trap heat, which prevents warmth from escaping the igloo. While snow itself is cold, it acts like a thermal blanket around the inside of the igloo. But it doesn't stop there. The design of the igloo also plays a big role in heat retention. The dome shape allows warm air to rise and circulate, keeping the interior temperature much more comfortable than the freezing conditions outside. To get more technical, when people and candles are inside the igloo, their body heat warms the air. Believe it or not, temperatures inside an igloo can range from 20 degrees Fahrenheit to 32 degrees Fahrenheit, minus 6 degrees Celsius to 0 degrees Celsius, even when the outside temperature is as low as minus 40 degrees Fahrenheit, minus 40 degrees Celsius. This might still sound cold, but with enough layers of clothing and the heat generated inside, it's warm enough to survive. The entrance tunnel of the igloo also plays a key role in this. Cold air is denser than warm air, so it sinks. That's why the entrance is usually lower than the living area, allowing cold air to flow down and out of the igloo while the warm air stays trapped inside. So, what type of snow is used to build an igloo, and why is it so special? Well, not all snow is created equal. Builders specifically look for compacted, wind-blown snow. This type of snow has already been naturally compressed, making it much denser than freshly fallen snow. Because it's compacted, it's easier to cut into solid blocks that can stack without collapsing. The air pockets within the snow also serve as insulation, preventing heat from escaping the structure. The snow used in igloos has a perfect balance between strength and insulation, which is why it's so effective at keeping the inside warm while standing up to the harsh Arctic conditions. The time it takes to build an igloo depends on its size and the experience of the builder. A small, one-person igloo can be constructed in just 3 to 6 hours by someone skilled in igloo building. Larger igloos, like those designed for multiple people or even entire families, can take up to a full day or longer. The larger the igloo, the more snow blocks you need, and the more time it takes to carefully place each block at the right angle. Now, Why is the igloo such a smart design for the Arctic? Well, it's not just about heat retention. The igloo's dome shape is incredibly strong and can withstand high winds and heavy snowfalls, which are common in the Arctic. The curved walls help distribute the weight of the snow so the igloo doesn't collapse. Plus, the snow blocks themselves are strong enough to provide shelter, but light enough to allow some light to pass through during the day. This gives the interior some natural lighting without the need for windows, which would let in cold air. The combination of strength, insulation, and ease of construction makes the igloo one of the most efficient and effective shelters for surviving in extreme cold. All right, let's recap. Igloos, or snow houses, are built from compacted snow and designed to retain heat in the coldest environments. The compacted snow traps heat thanks to its insulating air pockets, and the dome shape helps circulate warm air while keeping cold air out. Even though they're made of snow, igloos can be much warmer inside than you'd expect. If you learned something new today, hit that like button and subscribe for more cool videos like this one.